The call came on a Tuesday evening. My mother's voice was frayed with a rehearsed grief. "Honey, we can't afford to come to Italy. Your sister's venue costs, they've escalated. It's become a whole production." The word hung in the air, heavy with implication. My sister Elena's wedding was a blockbuster. Mine, by comparison, was an off-Broadway play they could skip. My name is Valerie. For 28 years, I've existed in the tranquil shadow of my sister's dazzling sunlight. While she mastered Instagram, I mastered code and market trends. To my family, my quiet success was incomprehensible. My long hours in tech startups were a lack of social life. My early crypto investments were reckless. My financial security was boring luck. I was the reliable, independent one they called when the dishwasher flooded. But I was never celebrated. My hard-won independence had been twisted into a narrative. Valerie doesn't need us. So they stopped offering. 3 years earlier, I'd done something for myself. With proceeds from investments my father called digital monopoly money, I bought a dilapidated fattoria in Tuscany for $5.8 million cash. No mortgage, no debt. For 3 years, I spent vacations restoring it, learning to lime wash walls and barter with artisans. It was my sanctuary and my secret. Telling my family would invite skepticism or demands to use it. So I kept it, a silent testament to a life they never asked about. My wedding was to be its gentle unveiling. 50 people, a sunset ceremony in my vineyard, a dinner under fairy lights. Authentic, personal, free of performative extravagance. My parents seemed excited, even booking flights months in advance. Then, the seismic shift. 3 weeks before my date, Elena announced a family Zoom. Amazing news! The premier cliffside venue in Bali had a cancellation. Marco's parents are covering the upgrade. The budget doubled to nearly $300,000. It was now a destination spectacular. My parents' eyes shone with awe. The family meeting to discuss logistics quickly became a tribunal. From my sleek apartment, I listened to my father's reasoning. "Valerie, your wedding is more low-key. It's just more feasible for you to understand. But Elena's, with Marco's family involved, we need to be there. It's a bigger family event." The logic was circular and cruel. My wedding was lesser because it was smaller, and thus excusable to miss. Then came my mother's coup de grace, delivered with devastating tenderness. "Sweetheart, you're so strong. You've always done everything on your own. You don't need us the way Elena does right now." There it was. My greatest strength, forged in their benign neglect, was now the justification for my abandonment. They mistook my resilience for invulnerability, my capability for a lack of desire. The ripple effect was instantaneous. In the family group chat after my parents' announcement, Elena added, "It's a bummer, but honestly, Val's thing sounded kinda low energy. Ours is going to be epic." A parade of heart emojis followed, a digital standing ovation for my dismissal. Within hours, texts poured in from aunts and uncles with sudden conflicts. Aunt Linda was blunt. "Family sticks together, Valerie, and right now, everyone is pulling together for Elena." The message was clear. I was not part of that family. The final insult was a request for financial aid. A week later, Elena called, sobbing. "The final payment for the Balinese florist is astronomical. Can you float me $15,000? Before I could process it, my mother texted, "Your sister's in a bind. We're tapped out. You're always so good with money. Can you help?" The audacity was breathtaking. They withdrew their presence while attempting to withdraw funds from my account. That was the moment my plan formed. I didn't respond to the loan request. Instead, I canceled my modest vendors, the local caterer, the florist, the band. But I did not cancel the villa. I did not cancel the date. I emailed my best friend, Jamie, a legendary event planner. "Nuclear family meltdown concluded. I have 1 week and a blank canvas. The canvas is a 16th century Tuscan villa I own. Goal? Create something so exquisite it would make Vogue weep. Are you in? Her reply came in under a minute. Passports already out. Let's go break the internet. What followed was a silent, feverish symphony. Jamie landed and activated her elite Italian network. Our boring wedding was scrapped. In its place, she orchestrated magic. A reclusive floral artist from Rome arrived, creating ceremony arches that looked grown from the earth. A Michelin-starred chef crafted a rustic, refined farm-to-table menu. A famous jazz pianist agreed to play under the stars. I confided only in my grandmother, the family's quiet matriarch. When I told her the whole story, she said, "Oh, my brave girl. They gave her the spotlight, but you built your own stage." Then she called every cousin under 30 with a simple invitation. "Your cousin Valerie is having a real celebration. I think you should see it." My wedding day arrived. Elena's Bali extravaganza was the day before. I saw none of it. My day began with profound peace. The 23 guests who came, my grandmother, my cousins, my chosen family, were there purely for me. At golden hour, I walked myself down an aisle of olive trees. I felt not the absence of my parents, but the powerful presence of the life I'd built. The dinner was filled with genuine laughter and connection. Jamie had a photographer capture it all. As dusk fell, she posted a single breathtaking photo to her professional account. The long table under a canopy of vines, the villa glowing behind. The caption read, "Sometimes the most intimate weddings are the most luxurious. Honored to design this dream at the client's private Tuscan home." She tagged high-end travel influencers. The internet did the rest. By morning, my wedding was a minor sensation on luxury blogs. Secret Tuscan villa wedding stunned. Understated elegance goals. The fallout was swift. My mother texted, confused, "Valerie, the pictures, is that your house?" My father called, sputtering, "What is this? Where did this come from?" Standing on my terrace, I felt unshakable calm. "It came from the life I built while you weren't looking, Dad. I bought this villa 3 years ago, with the reckless money you warned me about." The silence was deafening. Later, I sent them the deed and a financial statement, not to hurt, but to shatter the illusion of my smallness forever. Elena's text was pure hurt. "You lied. You made me look cheap." I replied with finality. "I didn't lie. You never asked. I did this for me." Months later, my parents visited. My mother wept in the gardens. "We missed so much," she whispered. My father admitted, "We were blinded by the noise. We missed the music." I accepted their words, but the dynamic had permanently shifted. The power was now in my quiet certainty. The villa remained my home. My marriage, built on mutual respect, thrived. I learned the ultimate lesson. When people show you that they are your option, not your priority, you have every right to build a world so complete and beautiful that their absence becomes merely part of the scenery, and your own peace is the headline act.